we're in for some doubles action, of course. We're starting off earlier here in the morning here. Thanks to shouts to Satellite, the network, and of course Tempest streams as well.
The one only
they do
Mr.
it big.
Tie-Dye.
They add the flavor. They add the variety. We love to see it.
Of course.
And you know, and of course, looking at the doubles teams here, we have already some big contenders. We have Welcome to Washington, of course, being Ryan and JDV, but we also have the Homeless and the Terrible being JoJo and Terra, which I believe we have in front of us right now.
Homeless and Terrible is a little bit of an insane tag. I mean, hey, if you want to self-report like that, like that's great and all. But then, of course, they're also one of the top seeds because it's literally JoJo and Terra. But yeah, no, this is going to be super fun, super chill, laid back. Everyone's very much just like, let's have fun. We're here at the beach. We got everybody here. But as you know, we progress in bracket. We've already made our way through quite a bit of doubles here. Things are going to definitely start heating up. I mean, as we're already seeing JoJo and Terra on screen. These guys are killers. These guys are definitely killers.
Not too familiar with the other two on the other side, but you know that's the lovely thing about early games. You get to learn a little bit new. And the thing about doubles too is that, you know, it's been going on for a long time here. Ever since Smash was created, there always is kind of a point like person on the team. There also is, like, I like to call him the anchor, or we call him like the zone breaker, right? And I want to see how we're kind of doing with that. I saw King K Rool, and I see
the team
Wendy.
These guys are the Sweetie Pies. It's Cakenstein and Kid. And they're playing with the very goofy Scrimblow Bimblow characters. You know, we got Bowser Jr. on Wendy, and then we got King K Rool. So hey, if they want to call themselves the Sweetie Pies, I think they got the branding down lock.
Bro, I'm already saying it right now. JoJo and Terra are already tearing up. They started off with an early gambit using like the active back air to give JoJo revenge. That's why like Incineroar is so good in doubles. He can just kind of play the killing game as we see an early kill right there.
Nice and easy. I know we're going to have a reset. I mean, Wendy's going to have to fight her way back pretty fast. Of course, K Rool, big body. He's just going to have to hold all of this damage, and you're going to be contesting against Rob. But after they both got set by the Alolan Whip, we had an insane jump forward here. Follow-up right there for KO to actually take that stock early off of Terra.
Ooh, and I love the confirm coming out there from Bully. Jab confirms all day. Now, how you off the stage, Rob?
I mean, it seems like Yellow Team, the Sweetie Pies, they've got their confirms to help each other out pretty down lock. I'm liking what I'm seeing here so far, and I think they stand a good fighting chance up against JoJo and Terra.
Yeah, this is Winners Quarterfinals. You can kind of already see that both teams have a good amount of synergy here. We're definitely seeing Wendy being that zone breaker thing we were kind of talking about earlier here.
Right.
While, like, you know, of course, King K Rool being the tank has to serve a lot of damage.
He's kind of has to jump in, right? Utilize some of that armor.
Face tank it.
Make sure you can take a lot of these winning trades, and having someone available to follow up helps a lot, right? Rob does not have as much instant mobility as something like, I don't know, Bowser Jr. is just going to be following up with that side beat going all across the entire stage. So that follow-up availability can sometimes be a bit of a struggle here, but oh my goodness, the Alolan Whip going to be taking K Rool off the top.
Yeah, he's a big boy, right? It takes a lot of percentile to make it happen. But that's like the beauty of it. You can abuse like how many hitboxes are going on to make the Alolan Whip have a little bit more success on its hit rate, if you so speak.
Right. And Wendy's finally going to go down here as well. But K Rool still, that's 61% here. If solid stock advantage right now, taking out another of JoJo here now, challenging the air-to-air. Uh-oh. Wendy's taking a lot here, already racked up to 65% at ledge, and a rising back air is going to be super rough here for Yellow Team. Not only do we have a team hit, but you got spiked by Rob down there.
Hey man, it happens when there's so much chaos going on around here. Right now we're trying to see Bully get out of this scuff. Okay.
There we go. Honestly, they're not too far behind, but now we're seeing Terra play really smart, staying all the way back and having JoJo's kind of the frontliner to challenge everything. The moment that Terra ends up out of position, that's going to be a solid King K Rool up there to take the stock. And now we're at one stock apiece across the board. JoJo is really high percent here, so if, you know, K Rool can make something work, you never know.
It's going to be hard to get off the ledge against these two for sure. But we do see Bully find a way, gets back to center stage, uses the blunderbuss.
Okay.
If he could somehow just seal the stock here from JoJo in a way, it's going to be easier said than done. We can see that Terra is taking the lead because they have less percent.
And now it's just the 1v2 here. This is so rough because K Rool is definitely combo food, and both these guys have really good options. And yeah, that follow-up was incredible. Using the multi-hits of that up air to help time the follow-up up air from JoJo right there. Great stuff. Great stuff. Can I just say, I super appreciate the background beach cam here. This is incredible. We're just seeing people enjoy the vibe. Like, this is it. This is what we're here for, guys. This is I will not stop gushing about the beach aspect here. I imagine most other commentators also will not, because it's just incredible how specifically unique this is.
We're getting major quality here at like a regional level, right?
Right.
I'm being super lazy on this.
An interesting regional at that too.
If this is your lazy, I want to see when you lock in, man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ty's up there's being like, man, this isn't even my best work.
Because your basement is somebody's ceiling.
He's like, I just rolled out of bed and I just just kind of threw all my technology into one room and it just set itself up. Suboptimal. I just pressed the go live and everything just looks beautiful and wonderful because I'm just that naturally amazing.
He's just that guy.
But it's not even that good, honestly. Like, okay, man, whatever, dude.
Mr. Humble out here. Well, we're getting a change of scenery already off the bat here. Now, yeah, you were talking about how the confirms with the up air is going to be so good. And that's such a great thing in doubles, is to have that long extended time being caught in a long move like that, just to have all the time in the world to confirm kills. So we're probably seeing it come up again. I want to see what Cakenstein and Kid have in store with their confirm. Probably going to be the berry, but I feel like you have to be really going in to get those grabs.
Yeah, I mean,
it can be really telegraphed.
In general, I think they've been pretty good at catching each other's angles too, especially like when it goes from Bowser Jr. sending somewhere and then having Kid ready to follow up. It's been playing decently well to their favor. The problem is they haven't been getting a lot of those advantage situations, right? Especially off of Rob with so many get off me tools and so many ways to disengage. It is so difficult to stay in advantage state and actually confirm anywhere. Meanwhile, Rob's own advantage state is going to be putting K-Rool in the dirt. Yeah,
and that's the thing about the team, is that because K-Rool disadvantage state, no matter what it be, singles or doubles, he has to be in that for so long. Meanwhile, you have two agile characters, being Rob and Incineroar, to kind of dance around them. So you have to work a little bit harder to kind of even up the lopsidedness, I feel.
That's right. Oh, got both lined up by that laser right here. 3 stocks apiece all across the board on Terra's side.
Can Kid get back to the stage? It's taken a long time. Oh, there it goes, swinging right up. Did not kill quite just yet here. 94% could be a little bit more damage. And there's that Zone Breaker dash attack. We'll take everybody out.
That's the bloodbath, man. That is the bloodbath. Oh my goodness. Okay. Still trying to level things out here. Okay, K-Rool's still staying alive, 111%, staying back. Now we're going to be using a lot of the blunderbuss in the crown to almost play the Rob role of let me stay away, let me bait people to engage, and then be able to whip punish that, or at least put you in a really rough spot. But that requires their teammate to be able to help them out, which thankfully to Terra and JoJoDaHoBo side, they really split up the two nicely, allowing K-Rool to go down.
And that's such an important thing to notice too, is that if you are start to juggle one player, you have to notice is all right, is it worth it to keep juggling them or save my teammate? Because sometimes it's more worth it to save your teammate so you can kind of keep that doubles aspect up going. Because that's what it is. It's a team game.
That's right. That's right. Here we are. Still fighting for life here, staying relatively low percent, but I think they realize that if they could just eliminate K-Rool as soon as possible, Terra and JoJo are going to be in a good spot.
We can see Cakenstein trying to zone out, trying to set up these Koopalings and whatnot, but Mecha Koopas aren't going to do much. You're just standing from across the stage, and okay, all right. Kind of got an unfortunate trade in the process here. A little bit better though. I want to see if they can take out this next stock, they can make it even.
Okay, dash
I like the chase.
JoJo's getting hungry. He wants something. Oh, was never get the double jump up air follow up this time around, but no worries. 155% here on Terra. Again, Terra can very much just play the stay away game, annoy my opponent's game. And as people try to engage, Rob is going to have a great time. And on top of that, Incineroar can pull up and help out.
Killing there off the jab too. Now we're all 1-1 apiece across the board here. We have them kind of separated. They were all caught in a corner. And you know what happens when we get caught in a corner? Someone's going to have to, I think, bite the bullet sooner or later.
Right. There we go. Some more blunderbuss shenanigans here. Surprisingly, K-Rool has lived for long enough to actually take Terra down. This is absolutely massive here for Yellow Team. The Sweetie Pies. And now what's this ledge trap going to be? All right, whip punish that, a low whip. Oh! Spot dodge gets hit with the blunderbuss to get hit with the suck hitbox as well. The downer doesn't get the spike.
They have time to set up here. Kind of lets JoJo get back to the stage. Wow, and using the lariat to break through as he trying to take out Cakenstein here.
Problem is here, they're both one touch. JoJo can still very much win this 1v2 as long as he's able to make one right read, but these lowly whips are going to be really, really rough. Oh, wow. And that up special lines up perfectly with the blunderbuss. Gonna have to drop that special early. There's the only one to make it back. This dash attack should do it. And the Sweetie Pies bring us to a game 3.
Yeah, fantastic call there from Kid on the dash attack here. And that was a very precarious situation in the scramble. When you're 2v1 like that, I think JoJo realizes he's like, all right, I can't be too committal because if I say if I grab someone with a lone whip,
right.
I might be able to send them away or kill them, but then I get immediately killed right afterwards.
It's the natural of trying to play a grab game in a 1v2 situation. Right. You always just be there to get perfectly whip punished, right? Any extra frame that you have on any action you're taking that's not hitting both people is such a glaring open opportunity for the other person to come in and make something happen. Yeah, let's see if Yellow Team can kind of put them in the same situation again, because that worked out kind of beautifully for them. Yeah.
Separating, I think, getting Rob out pretty early to make Incineroar have to be in that sandwich.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting because initially when you're feeling like, Rob's playing from far back, like Rob is the high percent, right. He can do a really good job of staying alive and really annoying the opponents where they can't actually get that kill secured. But they were able to do it this time around with, Wendy and K-Rool of all characters of just really threading that needle and finding the Rob opening, getting rid of Terra, and now leaving, JoJo 1v2. And still, JoJo put up a fantastic fight, surviving for way longer than I think most people would.
But you have a good point about Rob, too. I think the biggest thing I've seen that Terra brings to the table is that laser, because of how it's transcendent properties and the long range, especially when it's charged up. You can make a lot of plays and kind of make a lot of space for you to make something happen. So I want to see how much that gains them some mileage here. On the other hand, you're talking about Yellow Team. Yeah, Yellow Team, I think it's mostly just like you said, Bully does all the face tanking, and then we see Cakenstein come in with the Koopa cart just to kind of bully their way in.
Right. Now we're seeing Terra actually swap off the Rob into the Palutena this time around. And honestly, in terms of the close range, I want to be annoying and force you to disengage. I can see the similarities with Rob. The difference is going to be the further range, right? You don't exactly have gyro and laser on you when you're Palu. But still, I can definitely see the option here if you want to box more and get a lot more consistent damage confirms against characters like Wendy and K-Rool, who are, sizable combo food.
Yeah, and of course, the Nair is going to work in twofold, right? Not only for Palutena, but also for JoJo's Incineroar, too, to get some classic confirms. And, talk about being engaged. I think she's going to be hella engaged on you, especially with how fast she's going to be. But there it goes. My man is disengaged, as we're already seeing JoJo out on the first stock. Already looking good for Yellow Team.
Air dodge right on through. We have a drift back to stage. Wendy still trying to stay alive back here. We get parry challenged in response by Terra. Trying to go for some air-to-air action here right now, but they're still struggling to secure this next stock. And meanwhile, they're both such insane heavy hitters that one mistake from Palu, and that's it. But catching in the air, not able to go deep enough to save her own teammate there. First shot, can you tell me about that?
Yeah, man. It seemed like we saw Terra was trying to attempt to go get him. But yeah, once you're kind of back out like that, it's so hard for Incineroar to get back. Terra has so many stocks. We're seeing them kind of stock taking here, so we might see if it comes down to it, JoJo will be having to rely on some of those extra stocks that Terra has kept.
We are up smash. Just send that poor K-Rool flying. Finally, 130% right now on to Palutena. Terra definitely has to play the role of stock tank considering how far JoJo has fallen this early. 4 stocks both ways, but considering Terra is just one touch away, I'm liking our chances on the Sweetie Pies right now for a shot.
The chances keep racking up as we already see Kid take out with another dash attack here. Oh my god. Yeah, clutch move from JoJo there.
Yeah, JoJo at 84% getting that Lowland whip punished. Have dropping early up because you don't want to deal with that Bowser Jr. back air off stage. Okay, have the high recovery, gonna have to hold a forward smash for it, but K-Rool will still staying alive. Terra trying to go in deeper, but the crown's gonna help cover it. JoJo at 116% right now is absolutely so dangerous here for Red Team. I don't know how much longer he can survive. Lola Whip's gonna get punished. No back here. Just yeah, we're gonna have revenge to the blunderbuss and air dodge through.
Oh, that was so clutch. Save the teammate at the last second. We already see JoJo had him in his grasp here.
That could have been the stock.
Absolutely. I'm loving the use of Terra there. Gets the back throw. Yeah, abusing the speed, just kind of maneuver around, using the invincibility on the dash attack as well. And the up air, just to make sure we seal the deal on these juggles.
Okay.
It was seeming like it was getting out of their grasp, and as you blink, we're all back.
Yep, but
all acclimated.
I think they did a fantastic. Oh no, I was about to say they did a fantastic job of trying to stop the bleeding and having Terra alive at high percent, but he literally just jumped off stage and side bead. Oh my goodness! But despite that, SD, I guess we're also going to see Wendy go down really nice and early, and it's now become a K-Rool versus Incineroar 1v1. There are stocks dropping like flies left and right here first shot. I don't even think we can keep up with how fast this is going.
Bro, I'm saying the beach is cursed right now. We had 2 stocks kind of unfortunately taken like that. Now we went to the 1v1. I think JoJo is being pretty good. He's able to get free revenge off of the recovery, and he can keep doing it and rinse and repeat.
It's going to matter. It's going to help a lot in this matchup. Yeah, I guess we're all just slipping on the sand today for a shot.
Exactly, man.
We are taking falls, we're taking dives in volleyball, and we have no idea where we're coming out.
Let's see if you can get the spike here. I want to see it here come out from Kid. Thinking they can clutch it out using the crown. I like it. Cover that horizontal space.
Jobs to
Good
catch the
chance right
jump.
here. Spike.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Later hits of it, still sends him off stage.
There it is!
Blunderbuss! Barely catching the tip of the start from up B. Not have to take the stock just yet. Forcing an air dodge right here. Try to go off stage with the nair. Now he's at ledge himself. Don't want to get stuck in a really bad ledge drop situation here. Still staying towards the left side of stage. Doesn't want to quit the center stage just yet. Blunderbuss is free. Revenge bait, man.
Exactly.
Gotta be careful. Dash attack. No, dash
did he get
attack.
it? Oh, it's so close. He lives by just pixels. He still has revenge on deck. He has to be very careful about going for this alone whip. It can be very harsh. He's probably waiting for another crown.
Oh no, jumped
no,
into the
he
blunderbuss.
can get
That
it by that
hitbox is
raw.
a little funky. He's going to use the up B to make it back. Right side of stage,
Wait.
forward tilt's going to whip. He gets a roll read. The up throw is not enough to take it yet. Wants to shark with these up airs. We're going to have Nair to use some of that armor in the air to help cover. Potentially looking for a ledge front back here, but we're going to see Kid make it back to stage fast enough, and it's right back to blunderbuss and crowns. We have 2 minutes 30 on the clock, but that dash attack should do it. And the Sweetie Pies popping off. Take it over JoJo and Terra to cement themselves a spot in winner's side top 8.
My man already popping off as well too. Yo, shout out to Yellow Team doing it big
The Sweetie Pies.
against the homeless and terrible it was, right?
Yeah.
Nothing terrible about the Sweetie Pies. They did immaculate there. I really
And
like the
hopefully
play
nothing
there
homeless about them either.
I know, right?
Hoping that they have safe, secure housing and shelter. I know it's rough these
Well,
days, but
they're safe and secure going on through winners, of course.
That's
here.
right,
And
that's
I
right.
really liked how Kid played that like very safely. He realized, right, okay, like you said, it was free revenge bait throwing out the
Yes.
projectiles, but because it makes you roll into that you think you're really like safe in that spot. Open up to dash tech.
it really does. It really does. Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how willing Kids seem to go for. I'm just going to go throw the raw dash tag. You know, considering how the tool is on K, like sure, there's some cross-up properties around it, but it's fairly punishable. But the fact that you always caught JoJo pressing, at least not shielding, is so huge for now you have insane stage advantage because they're off stage, or they just straight up die at like 180% or however much. So the fact that he's like just let that dash tag rip, I was like, you know what, I gotta respect it. He's making it work. I know there's armor properties on it, so if you can catch a button being pressed, you win that interaction. But a lot of people are just gonna be running around and shielding, especially at that high percent. The fact that he's able to time that so perfectly, it's so cool.
It's kind of like when you think about it, it's like one of those things like, why would you do that, right? It's like the layer one when the layer one comes back
Yeah.
around and B's a little bit better. But I think also Kid was just kind of really honed in